Afternoon. I was just listening to a one by these Pleiadians, and usually I don't listen to stuff by the Pleiadians things, but this one is called Evolving in a Galactic Tidal Wave, and I'm going to put the URL there. And as you see, it's got things that I was just speaking of again. Synchronicity. I was talking about building your altar, how to make your altar. I was talking about staying grounded. He's talking about, you have to go with what your body needs, what you're eating. Now, of course, he's talking about, beware of the meat things. So, as well, if you're eating meat, eat definitely the grass-fed. If you can get it from a small farm where you know the farmers and things, that's the best. Again, make sure that it's a meat that, like I said, is grass-fed, grass-finished. Grass-fed and grass-finished, that's the best. You want to get things where they're not in these little cages and that type of thing, of course. So yeah, I'm going to put the URL up. Now, I'm not completely done with this, but it's talking about raising your vibrations. He's talking about spinning. Now, you don't have to do physical spinning going around like that. Like here, what happens with the Kundalini, we'll see. When I go to work, it spins, the body rotates one way, and you'll see it'll stop in a few minutes. The energy goes up, it goes into the ground and goes straight up. Then yeah, this time it's really grounding. Then it'll start going the opposite way. It stops, it grounds again. Then in a few minutes it'll start cycling the other way. Am I attempting to do that? No, it happens on its own. So once one gets completed and the energy is basically grounded and everything, you'll go one direction. He stops, it grounds, the energy goes up, it goes into the ground, then you go the other way. Again, it stops, it grounds again, the energy goes up, it goes into grounding, then you go cycle the other way. This keeps your energy in balance. First you're one direction, grounds, goes the other direction, grounds, and this is a continual cycle that happens. So, I think that also, instead of just doing the spinning, because some people can't spin, if I spun like that, tried to do spinning with my feet and stuff, I would just be, out. I would get so dizzy, there's no way. Now, it works for like whirling dervish, they do the spinning. But again, this is something that happens when you're in a Kundalini journey. When it completes, that's what happens with the energy. The energy goes one way, the energy goes the other way. So again, when I'm going through this video, if I find things that are, beneficial, I will put that out there for people. He talks about not getting caught up in processing, in other words, just hanging on to some past thing. This is not to say you can't do what I'm telling people to look at it and seeing, and he does talk about getting into the emotions, seeing how the emotions are affecting things. These are doorways. So again, you got to know how to look at it, how to process these things, how to get to the bottom of it and get to that seed state, that knot, and be able to cut the knot and go forward. Yeah, he's saying in this basically, don't stay stuck in something, the woe is me factor, the poor me, the woe is me, and, nobody knows the trouble I've seen, and just stay in the pity party cycle. So I'm going to listen to the rest of this, but I'm about halfway through. But what I've heard so far in this is beneficial. It's beneficial for the most part for people. Again, you may have been a vegetarian for a while. He says things are shifting, and things that were, might have too much energy for you now or something. Again, everybody's different. You have to listen to your own system. You need to stay grounded. Like I said, that is so important, or you'll fry your system. He says the same thing. You will fry your system if you are not grounded. Now, he was talking about going out, sitting by a tree or sitting on the ground. Get grounding shoes. Now, grounding shoes are, this is a grounding shoe you can buy online. It comes from England. They've got, the way that they make this shoe, I don't know if they put some sort of metal or something in there, but they do something so it grounds. Something like this. I ordered these off of Etsy from Turkey. It's all leather. So the leather, all leather, is grounding. It's grounding. Moccasins, as long as they don't have, a lot of that foam and stuff in there, foam insole, which that will take away. But moccasins can be grounding as well. Shoes, you don't want shoes that have that, what do you call it, the, false bottom on it. I just rubber bottom on them, because that's not grounding. Okay, you want something that grounds you. So if you're wearing the grounding shoes, or you can get these grounding mats. It's I have a grounding mat here. Oop, it's got dirty. It's just sitting on the thing. These you can get off of Amazon. They plug in, and you plug the other end. If you have a ground plug, you have to make sure your ground plug is working in your home. You can get a mat like this, put it down, and take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. If you don't have grounding shoes, take your shoes off and just put your feet on it, and it will ground you, okay? So they have all kind of grounding products now as well. They do help. What else can I say about is in this video? Well, I think that's it for now. This is, I might do a part 2 if there's something else to comment on this video. We'll see. Come on, Mr. Max. You want to come up here? Come on, little man. There you go. Somebody was asking where Maymay is. She's here. She's always right here. When I'm reading in the tarot room, she goes over in the bedroom, and she's in the bed doing her beauty sleep. Isn't that right? She says, yes, I do a lot of beauty sleep. I do a lot of beauty sleep. And the minute I'm done in the tarot room, she's like a shot off the bed coming over. So that, Maymay, you're having a bad hair day today, girlfriend. So anyway, that's what's going on with this. I'll put the URL in the description. And don't forget, an hour from now is Madigaho time. So I need to get back to this video so that I can listen to the rest of it. And if needed, put a part 2 up here. But yeah, I'm surprised something is coming through from this Palladian thing that's actually beneficial so far. What I've heard here, pretty beneficial. Thanks for tuning in, love and light. See you online.